Hello, my name is Mr Woodward and I teach quite a lot of the separate science at Little Lever High School. And I'm just making this short video to let pupils and parents alike know a little bit of the differences between the core science, the trilogy science we call it, and the separate science. So pupils studying trilogy will have 6 science sessions across 2 weeks. Now if you choose to do separate sciences, you're going to have 9 lessons. One of your option slots is going to be, which is 3 lessons, is going to be taken for your separate sciences. Now, people doing core science or trilogy study biology, physics and chemistry. When you're doing separate sciences, obviously you study these as separate subjects. In the core science, you'll end up with 2 GCSEs. When you're studying separate science, you end up with 3, biology, physics and chemistry. However, you have to do all 3. There's no just choosing to do biology and physics and no chemistry. You have to do all 3 of them. In terms of study, then what we do in separate science is the study is both greater in depth and it's greater in breadth as well. So as an example, when people are studying organic chemistry in separate sciences, the depth of study, the amount of content on that particular subject is much greater than the amount that's done on trilogy science. It's about 3 times as long again. So that's in terms of the depth of the subject. In the terms of the breadth of the subject, then there are some subjects which are studied at separate science which are not even touched on in trilogy science. For instance, in physics, there is a topic of space science, not a very big topic, but that's not studied in core at all. So overall, there's going to be greater depth in a good many of the topics, and there's going to be greater breadth where more is studied and obviously in more detail. Now, who wants to do separate sciences? Well, separate sciences are obviously important for people who have an idea that what they want to do in the future is science-based. So if you study your separate sciences, colleges will more readily take you onto science courses. Of course, it is perfectly possible to get onto a science course at college if you study in trilogy, but you have to remember that people who study the separate sciences will be more prepared for what they will be studying because of the greater depth and the greater breadth of study that they have already done. If you have decided at this point that what you want to do as a career is something that is heavily science-based, if you want to work in a popular thing nowadays is crime scene investigation, forensic science, psychology, or of course the standard biology, physics, chemistry, then separate sciences will be an important choice for you, giving you good opportunities to be fully prepared when you finally move on to college, and in being better prepared for college, finding college a better experience to prepare you for further life and further sciences. Studying separate sciences is seen as a good thing for budding scientists to do, and it's looked on very favourably by college and universities that you may apply to in the future. If there's any other questions that you would like answered, please get in touch with me or Mr Rowlinson or Miss Hargreaves, who are the head and deputy head of the science department, and please ask any questions that you want to, and we'll be sure to get back to you with the answers. Okay? Good option choosing.